everybody. Happy Friday. Chris Magnotta, your lender for all over Colorado. Of course, coming to you with my Friday market update. I'm very excited to give this market update. It's a ton of fun for me to talk super nerdy stuff with you guys. And also, it's also fun to try and predict the future, because that's what we're going to try and do here on this video today. We're going to try and predict when the first Federal Reserve rate cut will be. So, the good news is you don't have to count on me making that projection. The market does it for us, and the market does it for us through something called Fed futures purchases. So basically what happens is a Fed future is a contract that someone takes on. It is a commitment to purchase an asset when it hits a certain threshold, or in this case, when the asset of the Federal Reserve hitting a certain interest rate. So think of it like Vegas odds on when the Federal Reserve is going to make their first rate cut. So pretty good stuff, pretty good stuff. This is the market's anticipation of when the Federal Reserve is going to cut rates. So here we go. December, not looking good. 0% chance of a rate cut here next month. January, not great either. A 4% chance there's going to be a rate cut by January. But by the time March rolls around, things start to look a little bit more interesting. By March, there's actually a 35% chance the Federal Reserve will have made a rate cut. By May, it's 69%. By June, it's 89%. By July, it's 96%. In September, through the end of the year, it's at 99% plus that the Federal Reserve will have made a rate cut. Now, while the Federal Reserve cutting rates doesn't necessarily impact mortgages directly, it absolutely does indirectly. In fact, mortgage rates tend to move in anticipation of the Federal Reserve's activity. So, it's really good news for mortgages moving into next year. So, 3 awesome things are kind of forecasting we're going to be having lower interest rates in that year. 1, the Fed futures I just discussed. 2, historically, after the last rate hike, 10 months later, there's a rate cut. So that would be May of 2024. Historically, if it follows that average of 10 months, we will have rate cuts by May of 2024. Also, 2 years after the first rate hike, mortgage rates have dropped a minimum of 1.5% 2 years later. That is April of 2024. So, can't predict the future, but if you believe in Vegas odds and you believe in the market's prediction and history repeating itself, things are looking pretty rosy for mortgage rates in 2024. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you like the video, click like. If you have questions about financing a home, of course, give us a call. We'll take awesome care of you. Have an awesome weekend.